Okay, so I didn't think of this when I walked into the store and bought this, but as I was walking out, I realized how weird of a combination this was. Lead test kit and cookies. Weird combination, but I bought it. Play the theme music.
Moving to better days, but I know that home's where the heart is.
Okay, so yes, I went in, bought those two items. The wife is scared at the house that we might have lead in our water and the plumbing, and that we might have to get the plumbing replaced and stuff like this. So I saw the lead test kit on clearance. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and test this water out and stuff like that. And that way we're not drinking, water with lead in it. But I don't think there is personally. But you know what? Maybe I'll be proved wrong and maybe we'll get a new plumbing system out of it. So who cares, right? Over on the whiteboard, I'd like to be a tree. Fluttershy from My Little Pony. Y'all probably seen that one if you watched the Amphibia episode 11 trailer for not trailer. Oh my goodness, I got movies on my mind. Episode reaction for that. So yeah. It wasn't this warm when I started this reaction, but it's getting warm very fast in here. And when I'm talking like this at the beginning and then at the end, I get pretty hot really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead, jump into this episode of The Dragon Prince. Hopefully we'll start getting some more story about, I don't know exactly what we'll get because my mind is just today. It's been a long day of driving. So instead of me rambling on and on about random stuff, I'm just going to play this episode and we're going to watch it together and find out what's going to happen. So 3, 2, 1, and play. 3, 2, 1, and play again. And yes, you might see me chewing throughout the reaction. Book 1, Moon, Chapter 7, The Dagger and the Wolf. Interesting title. Oh.
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You need rest.
It sounds like you're getting a cold too.
What are you drawing? Oh.
When you were down there under the ice, I was so scared. I thought I was going to lose you like we lost her. But
oh, your mother.
And now I can't stop
the feels.
Maybe she was watching over us.
And I found these for you. Bogey berries. Ancient Zadian cure for the common sniffles. Nope. They don't go in your mouth. To cure a stuffy nose, you've got to stuff them up your nose.
Up the nose, okay.
Seems doable.
Thank goodness.
How's the egg doing?
I didn't know where it was going to go at first.
Better. It was glowing so bright before, but now it's dim and flickery.
We found the trail. And they lost the trail.
Okay. Who said they lost it? Maybe it's down the river.
Good try, doggies.
You know, maybe she ain't so bad after all.
There is a town. I sure do like hanging out with other humans and talking about things like money and starting wars.
It's not too bad, actually.
Totally, my good human friend. Bring it in. High 4.
Can you impersonate a fifth finger?
Right.
Yeah.
I need some kind of a hand disguise. Snow elf.
I wager I could defeat any challenger here with nothing but my dagger.
Is Rayla gonna take him on? I got a feeling Rayla's gonna take him on.
I'll take that bet.
My money on the big guy.
Oh gosh, this is rigged.
Let's go.
Wait, you'll want to see this.
Really?
What was that?
It's a Sunforge blade.
Wow, I can't believe I just saw a real Sunforge blade. What's a Sunforge blade?
In Zadia, Sunfire elves can make magic weapons that stay as hot as the moment they're forged for hundreds of years.
How will you get that dagger?
I'm going to ask nicely.
First, I need something from the princes.
We have this.
No,
Yeah.
something more personal than a shirt.
Really?
You mean like underwear?
No, gross. I mean like spit or toenails.
We don't have time to search the whole lodge for
But
toenails.
maybe there's some hair
Well, I
somewhere.
don't see you doing anything helpful.
What about elf hair?
Really?
Yes. That's perfect. We'll find Callum and Ezrin wherever we find that vile, bloodthirsty elven assassin. Cute, right, though?
Okay. Way to mess my train of thought up there for a second.
Do you think this is some kind of animal doctor?
I don't know what it is about him,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
but I like him.
I can do for that poor creature.
What? Oh, no. He's fine. We have a different problem.
I won that money fair and square.
I don't want your money.
Then what do you want from me?
Bait.
Tell me exactly what's going on.
Well,
This old man seems
friend of
trustworthy,
ours has a problem.
which kinda scares me, but I still like him.
Rufus,
It's a real name.
I want to help, but I won't be able to unless you tell me what's really going on. I promise you I'm not going to get you in trouble.
You can't tell anyone.
I won't, okay? But you need to trust me.
I trust him, but I don't. Mm.
Do it, please.
I think it would leave such a bigger impact if she lost her hand.
You're one of them.
Oh, jeez.
Me? I'm just a simple human girl who likes the human things, like bread and complaining all the time.
No.
That is a pretty human thing of complaining.
Fine, I'm an elf. No!
Wow, that's a very
Now I
tight
can cut this
wristband.
stupid binding. Ugh.
Just take the dagger. Don't hurt me. Please.
I'm not going to hurt you. And I'm not going to steal from you either.
You're kidding, right? If only I weren't so muscular.
Oh, there's no way I'd fit through there.
That's a dragon egg, isn't it? Well, I've never seen one before, only pictures and books. But I'll do what I can.
Oh, I hope he's trustworthy.
There has to be something you can do. Anything. Please.
Come on, Ez. Let's go. We'll find another way.
How about putting it next to a fire or something and warming it up?
Wait. I'm hesitant to tell you about this because it might be incredibly dangerous.
I'm Ellis, and this is my sweetie wolf Ava. The doctor's right. There was a miracle when she was just a little cub. Somehow she got herself caught in a hunter's trap.
Oh,
Her front paws
goodness.
were crushed, and the
I hate
rest
those kind of traps.
and she was scared.
I don't mind hunters and, hunting and whatnot like that, but
I know
those kind of traps feel really inhumane to me.
But
I mean, if you're going to hunt something, at least be a good shot and kill it fast.
Your leg's
But-
too badly hurt. It'll have to be
That's a whole nother rant for another time.
I know it's hard to accept, but putting her down now is an act of kindness.
No, don't put her down. All it is a paw.
I took her where no one would follow us. Up the slope of the cursed caldera.
She's perfect.
Okay, is this an elf? Huh. That's interesting.
We have to find
That is one big dog.
If she can save a couple,
Goodness gracious.
Maybe she can save a dragon egg.
Wait, a what?
maybe she can shave a wagon leg.
Good cover, Callum.
Sorry, gotta go.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Still think magic is
The music kind of shifted to an Edward Scissorhands type of vibe for me. Especially with all these glowing things that are feeling kind of like snowflakes during Edward Scissorhands.
For the spell.
nothing. We're all set.
Huh.
Really?
It's a fun spell.
I can't read her.
Did you get his name?
She's... I can't determine whether or not she's good or bad or just kind of ambiguous.
When my hand does.
Oh, Rayla, I'm sorry.
Please tell me it's named that because it was discovered by the great explorer Sir Phineas Curse.
Well, actually, it's because it's infested with horrible monsters who...
Yeah, no, I know.
There she is! She's an elf!
Oh, come on, dude.
Forgot about the other bad news.
She didn't take your little dagger. She didn't do nothing.
They'll never make it out alive.
Okay, so I have to wait till the next episode in order to find out whether or not they make it up to the mountain alive, which of course they do because there's a season 2 and stuff like that. Well, I better flip that over so I don't get distracted too much. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this episode. This was one of those episodes where honestly, it feels like this was kind of just a filler episode. Kind of like where such as like Daredevil, Stranger Things, and Luke Cage and all that, they always got that one episode that's not needed whatsoever, and they should have just did either a different episode or kind of condensed all that into another story or something like that. This feels like that one episode that's not necessarily needed. Granted, yes, it was needed because now we got to figure out how this pretty much tells us how Rayla's going to get her little wristband taken off of her wrist by, whoever this healer is up there. There's probably more to the story than that, but, And, of course, we're going to figure out how, the Dragon Prince egg is going to end up getting warmer or something. I say put it next to a fire, let it get warm, and it'll probably start heating up then and kind of have a bigger heartbeat again. So that's just my thoughts. I'd just put it next to a fireplace or something. Not necessarily in the fire, but next to it. Warm it up, Kind of like how Callum told Ez to get next to the fire and get warmed up to make him feel better. But, hey, it is what it is. So I didn't get much from this episode. It just kind of feels like it's there. I know I've already said that once, but it just feels like it was just there. The guy with the little not sun chaser, I must have DuckTales on my mind. The guy with the little tiny sun dagger thingy, he kind of reminded me of that little pirate from She-Ra season 1. He wasn't necessarily a pirate, but he was pretty much just a booty call for one of the princesses in there. So yeah, y'all probably know who I'm talking about if you've watched She-Ra. He did kind of remind me of him quite a bit. So I don't know if we'll see him again later on down the line or exactly what. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll need his dagger for something, and I don't know, maybe we'll just see him later on down the road. This show does seem to have a heavy emphasis on humans hate elves. And obviously humans hate dragons as well. But, wait, if humans hate dragons, why do Ez and Callum have Bait as a pet? Is Bait a dragon? No, I don't think Bait's a dragon. So, yeah. It's just weird how everything is kind of... I don't know. I wasn't feeling this episode. That's why my thoughts are so scattered. I'm trying to think of some takeaways from this episode and stuff like that, and there just really isn't that many. So, but maybe, and then on top of that, we've got Viram's, son and daughter. They're out there trying to track them, and I got a feeling they're going to end up kind of turning towards, the good side a little bit. I can't get an edgewise on what's her name, and I just can't figure her out. One moment she seems like she's kind of on that line of good and evil, and then the next moment she's kind of like, okay, she's over here on this person's side. And him, he's kind of whatever. He's just a toss up in the air as well. But, I don't know. I guess I'm going to just shut up for now, crank the truck up, cool it off in here a little bit, and let y'all have a turn. Let y'all talk down there in that comment section below and whatnot like that, and then we'll get ready for the next episode. We're almost already done with season 1, which means then we'll jump into season 2, and hopefully by the time I get done with season 2, that's when they'll have season 3 out, because season 3 has been confirmed. I do know that much. So, yes, season 3, it's confirmed. It is now y'all's turn. I'm shutting up. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.